Good morning, children. Today I will continue the lesson Electoral Politics, and the topic is nomination of the candidates. What does it mean here? Once the Election Commission prepares the list of the voters, the next step in the election process is nomination of the candidates. Because in a democracy, the choice is provided to the voters to select who will be their representative and who will form the government, what policies, which parties policies will help in the development of the country. So under this process, the political parties, because India is a multi-party system, and here political parties, they start nominating their candidates that who will contest from their party. Such candidates whose name is proposed by the parties, these candidates, they get the party tickets, so that concerned political parties support to that candidate to contest the elections, as well as they are provided the political symbols by that parties. For example, Congress, that is the palm, then BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, have a lotus, so that these parties are known to the people and they can choose then who will be their candidate, who will be their representatives. But suppose if I want to contest the election, then my age should be 25 years of age, and being as a voter, the age is 18 years. And if I want to contest the vote, then I have to fill a nomination form. Along with that, I have to give the money to the government, that is called as a security deposits. Other than this, the conditions are there. Every candidate has to make a legal declaration giving the details. What details he has to give? First is serious criminal cases pending against the candidate, details of the assets and liabilities of the candidates and his or her family, and education qualifications of the candidate. Here the education qualification here means it is not compulsory by the government of the country. There is no restriction that because it goes, if restrictions are put by the government, that means you should be a graduate, BBA, BSc or any other qualification, then it will be against the spirit of the democracy, because all the candidates will not be graduate, and in this way that majority of the population will be deprived of the contesting the election. And moreover, many of the jobs are there where skill is required. For example, cricket. Same way in the elections also, what is there? It is the skill of the candidate, of the representatives, how he takes the problem of the people and then solve their problem. So people will like the candidate who understand their problems and get the solutions back. And these are made to the public so that they can decide who will be their representative. In the next process in the election is, that is campaign, election campaign. Once the candidates is decided by the parties, they start campaigning for the election, and for that you have seen, that is in the newspaper, in the television, that they are filled with the debate in that over that which party, our party is the best or other party is the best in the newspaper, and the party they start campaigning, and that campaign takes place for a 2 weeks period between the announcement of the final list of the candidates and the date of the polling. And during this time, what is that? Actually, it is not only 2 weeks, and the party they start preparation months before for campaigning. That is the during that the party meetings are there, then party candidates, leaders, they come to the cities, they demonstrate why our party is the best to the masses, and during these they raise the public issues with the big ones. For example, here the Congress party led by Indira Gandhi gave the slogan of Garibi Hitao in year 1971 Lok Sabha elections, and promised to reorient all the policies of the government to remove the poverty from the country. Another is Save Democracy by Janata Party in 1977 Lok Sabha election under the leadership of Jai Prakash Narayan, and this party promised to undo the excesses committed during the emergency and restore civil liberties. Next is Land to the Tiller in the West Bengal assembly elections held in 1977 by the Left Front. Protect the self-respect of the Telugus used by N.T. Rama Rao, the leader of the Telugu Desam Party in Andhra Pradesh assembly elections in 1983. And it is being done so that people can choose who will be their candidate. And moreover, in the democracy, parties are free to campaign, but some restrictions, some limitations are there on this party so that every party gets a fair chance to compete. And according to this, that is that the election law, that no candidate or the party can bribe or threaten the voters, appeal to them in the name of the caste or the religions, use government resources for election campaign, spend more than 25 lakhs in the Lok Sabha and rupees 10 lakh in an assembly election. But if they do so, then the Supreme Court can reject their election once they are elected also. Other than this, all the political parties, they agree to follow a model code of conduct. That is, no party or candidate can use any place of worship for election propaganda, use government vehicles, aircrafts and officials for election purpose. Once elections are announced, the ministers shall not lay foundation stone of any projects, take any big policy decisions or any promises, and providing the public facilities. Other than this, that is the next procedure in the election is that is the polling day when people will go to the cast and declaration of the result. I will continue in the next video. Stay blessed.